So the metaverse is something that we see that has already existed in terms of the development of smartphones and how we access gaming. So for us, it's about how do we expand and grow this industry, and our goal is working with partners and being incredibly open, supporting open standards, being able to get a lot of people on and building that world collaboratively, and then also on the other hand, looking after things like security and privacy, right? Security of how we're accessing the metaverse, how potentially kids are accessing the metaverse with things like parental controls, and then security. We're getting more and more data off. We're able to get more and more data off people. How do we protect that and only take the data that we really need when it comes to optimizing the service and not taking more than we need.
There are some big themes out there as we talk about privacy. We know that the Chinese have been cracking down on data security and also restricting hours that a lot of young people are allowed to have on video games. Where are we now as we talk about that crackdown? Is China leading the West at this point?
So for that, it's not something that I'm too familiar with, but for VR in China, it's more than just games. It's being used for things like education, it's being used for things like training, right? And a lot of that is actually being used in actual national curriculums. So for us, VR is more than just that. So we're not really seeing that as much in the VR space.
Can you talk to us about the future of mobility? That's another hot topic for investors, which has again been steered off slightly, of course, by the events around Russia-Ukraine. But you're getting the devices into cars. Talk to us about in-car entertainment of the future.
So for us, we're looking at how we can get more people into VR, XR in general, and not only more people, but in various different places. So when it comes to a car, we're working with a company called HoloRide. So they're a startup that's working on putting our Vive Flow headset, a very small immersive glasses, into cars, and it's synchronized with the movement and the different speed and changes in direction with the car to reduce things like motion sickness. But the end goal is being able to have entertainment in a car, so parents don't have to deal with having to keep their kids entertained in the back seats over a long drive. But we're seeing other opportunities as well in terms of mobility and different other use cases as well.